What is up, guys? Sean Don coming back. Technical analysis number 2 on the day. Here we have Aidan Hughes, online member to SDTC Elite Membership, high school discus shot putter. And yeah, me and Aidan have been working together, I think, just for about almost 2 months now. And man, I was pumped to see this throw. Just a training throw. I think he said it was about 130 feet, but when we first started working together, he was throwing maybe around 90, 100 feet. And if you guys go back and look at his first technical analysis that I did on discus, like I said, back when we first started working together, and then you watch this one, man, it's a big old difference, and I love it. I love to see it because, like I said, it's a testament to how hard Aidan has been working, and yeah, it's awesome. Really cool. So let's take a look. That's a decent looking discus throw. The wind is roaring, but almost went dead for a second with my headphones. But like I said, that's much improved from the first video I did on him, and yeah, I think there's still more there, which is great. I think he still needs to hit the 130 in a competition, but I think he's well on his way. And yeah, so let's break it down. All right, wind up. Pretty level shoulders, level hips, pretty evenly distributed between the left and the right foot. As you open up out of the back, you can see disc drops a little bit, but not a big deal. Try to keep the discus up just a little bit more, and then you can see this. You have the tendency to rise up over this left side. All right, I want you to think about just being one level with the hips and the shoulders. Like, I don't want you to think about rising up on this left side. Just stay down, stay one level. Think about going around this left side. Like I said, the disc drops a little bit, and then you have the tendency to straighten out, raise this left shoulder a little bit. You see your left hand goes high, but the right hand goes low. Just keep it nice and level. Keep your eyes up. And I think I mentioned to you probably just earlier this week or even last week. You see how your head leads out of the back? It looks at his left hand. I'd rather you keep your eyes focused on the back of the circle. Keep some sort of focal point in the back of the circle. Just a little bit longer. You can see, like I said, the head turns to that left side. And I think that's why it goes so early. But you're definitely getting around the left side just a little bit better than you were in previous weeks, and I think that's why this throw was so nice. But still, more to go. You can see if your left toe is right here, your left shoulder is probably just about where your left heel is. You want this left shoulder out more over this toe. You want this left armpit out over this left foot. So that means you got to use a little bit more right leg. You got to be a little bit more patient, and like I said, calm that head down. The earlier that head goes, the less you're going to get out over this left foot. So yeah, like I said, this whole left side just needs to get out over around this left toe a little bit more. That left hand's leading a little bit back. Yeah, you're just not quite over that left side, but you have enough energy and momentum into the discus. Yeah, you see the head already looking out to the sector. Meanwhile, this whole right side is back behind you. But then you do a decent job of driving that right leg to the middle, pushing the discus around. And like you can see, and I mentioned this to you just yesterday, the right leg, or just a couple days ago, the right leg, you can see I told you to lead more with the instep of the foot, like you're kicking a soccer ball properly, or like you can think about using the inside of the leg, the adductor, a little bit more, whereas you can see right here using more hip flexor, and this right leg kind of rotates inwards. You see this? How like this right hip rotates around too much. At this point, after you go around this left side, you want to use the inside of the right leg to sweep straight across the ring, rather than coming around or too rotational out of the back. So just a little bit more open with this right leg to the middle. And I think part of the reason why you do that is because this left side is just doing too much. You got to calm the left side down. And then pretty solid. That left side holds just a bit. But then you see this slight extension. You see this left leg extends. Don't do that. Keep this left knee down and in, and then just use this right leg to transfer yourself forward. You want to push straight across the circle. Once again, same thing. Think about one level as opposed to this left leg extends and you rise up a little bit through the middle, and combine that with this overactive left side and this kind of over-rotational right leg, and you over-rotate just a little bit. But this is definitely better than, like I said, in previous throws. You're much more across the circle rather than really diving in and out, diving in and down across the circle. But yeah, so keep this left knee bent, drop it down and in, and lead with more of the open right leg to the middle. Stay down, don't rise up. And then yeah, you see this, so this left arm still, you want to kind of hold that left arm just a little bit as it comes down like this left sector line. Try to hold it, whereas you can see it just opens and opens and opens and opens the whole throw. Got to keep that left arm back just a little bit more. You can see, so this is probably the my least favorite part of the throw. So like here is decent, but then you start to, like I said, this right leg just comes around too much. That left side's opening too much. Hips are back a little bit. And you see the right foot. So same thing. This is more of that right foot turning. You lead with almost the outside of the hip to the sector as you go to the middle, rather than the inside or even just the front of the hip. And you see, like I said, that left leg's just extending too much. You come around just a little bit. So this right leg should just come straight through. Not, as you can see, it kind of has this like sweeping motion where it comes around, like a C, almost a backwards C, where it should be more of like a straight line through the middle. But you land with your right hip almost underneath you. You're a little heavy back over here. But this left leg, once again, because you extend here, comes too high. You want this left leg a little bit lower to the ground. So you're starting to hold that left side a little bit, but you got to hold more right out of the back. And this is a pretty solid position here. So you really landed the finish. And like I said, left side could be a little bit more back. Head could be a little bit more turned back towards the camera just slightly. But for the most part, solid power position. And then as you come through, you can see the left foot grounds. Right foot starts working, hip starts working, hip starts working, hip starts working. And then your left foot could be a little bit more open, like just like 2 or 3, 4, 5 inches more to the camera view left. A little bit more open, that way this right leg and right hip could work a little bit more. But then, like I said, you still have the tendency to, you're using your legs to jump just a little bit too much. So you rise up, head comes up and back. But you're staying grounded pretty well. You can see, so this is really good, but there's just a little bit of extension through the lower body, a little bit too much. Solid level shoulders, level hips, discus square with the body, solid left side block. Right hip goes out, boom. Like that's a really solid finish. Really solid. We just got to clean up the entry a little bit more, and then definitely clean up the back to the middle. And then if you hit the same finish, boom, you're gonna be tossing bombs. But yeah, grounded until the disc comes out of your hand. Right hip goes around left. And then what you need to do, I don't even say you need to do it, because I think, like I said, the finish is pretty solid. But what I would like to see you do is, you see this reverse here. Your right foot comes down. Keep your left leg up. You've seen the videos of the professional throwers. When they reverse, their left leg stays up and they keep rotating on their right foot, the ball of the right foot. This is kind of a high school style reverse where your right foot comes in the middle and then you put your left foot down immediately, because it's almost like you're afraid, you know. Yeah, so just stay up on the ball of that right foot, let this left leg come around a little bit more, and then land back in the center of the ring with that right foot still in the front. It's kind of like a leap of faith. You got to trust it. You got to learn that motor pattern a little bit, but the sooner you can do that, I think the more effortless the finish will be, and the more consistent you'll be with saving throws. So yeah, just pull this left knee up after your right foot comes to the middle, left knee up. You can keep your leg straight. You can bend your knee. Just whatever. Just get that left knee up. And like I said, spin around, rotate around on that right ball, the right foot, until that left foot lands back in the circle. Kind of do it. It's just that that left foot just comes out too early. There. So you want to do it, but you just haven't committed to it yet. So, yeah. Overall, like I said, keep this left arm down a little bit more. Keep the right arm up a little bit more. Get more out over this left side, and then hold that left side just a little bit more. Keep it in front of you. Don't throw it ahead. And then lead with the inside of that right leg. Drive across the circle. Calm down that left side so that way you aren't too rotational. And then smack the finish just like you did on this throw. Really good finish. Right side comes left, good left side, right side action. So cool. Let me know if you have any questions, Aidan. If anybody else out there wants a technical analysis of their own, go to SeanDonnelly.biz. Go to the services page and sign up for an in-depth technical analysis. Shot, disc, hammer, weight, do it all. Javelin, probably not, but everything else, yeah, I could do that. I got you. So, start making them gains. Alright, thanks for watching. Sean Don. Peace out.